Hey everybody, this is Aaron's video log on this date, June 24th, 2009. It is now 3 a.m. I just got back home from the movie theater and watched a little film called Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And this is going to be a short overview of that movie. Now, before I get into a discussion of the film, I'd like to make a quick note about the nature of summer blockbusters. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but summer blockbusters are supposed to be entertaining, and just entertaining. Not thought-provoking, not emotionally gripping or psychologically challenging, just entertaining. Big, extravagant, it's sensational, bright images. Okay? That's what a summer blockbuster is about. So naturally, they're action movies. And no surprise, the last couple great years of summer blockbusters have featured films based around, what do you know, geeky subcultures. Comic books, video games, and in this case, an old cartoon television show for children, which was in reality a large marketing ploy and advertisement for an action figure line. It really worked too, because I watched that show, and my parents bought me those toys, and I played the heck out of them. Alright? I was very happy as a kid with that, and I'm also happy as an adult watching it on the big screen. And I get to see it again. So, after all that's been said, this is a summer action blockbuster film. Go into the theater with that in mind and you'll enjoy yourself. Because I sure did. This is a really fun movie. It is everything you think it will be, which is a lot like the first movie, but more. Okay? It's bigger, louder, and crazier than the first one. Now, this presents us some unique problems, because with all the good things that we have, more robots, more explosions, more fighting, we also have more of what was not so great in the first film. Okay? Lame subplots, uninteresting human drama, and bad jokes. Now, you'll find yourself at times enjoying the human element, and I understand why they put it in the movie. I was just hoping they would downplay it this time, but they make it more central to the overall narrative. I suppose that was their way of trying to, make the movie tighter. And it works on some levels, and it doesn't on others. Okay? A lot of the original cast returns. We will see Shia LaBeouf doing his whole awkward guy thing, and the absurdly gorgeous Megan Fox also returns. There's a lot of unapologetic fan service in terms of body shots. But hey, I enjoyed those just as much as the robots fighting. Of course, we will see the Transformers again. They all come back. Some of the bad guys from the first film, I don't want to spoil it too much, but we'll see them, the Decepticons and Autobots, going at it again in glorious fashion. So, we see more robots fighting. We also see more corny human element. How about that? It's okay, because the whole overall movie was very entertaining, so I forgive its little flaws. I just wish, if they're going to make a third movie, they just might, they kind of get it all wrapped up a little bit more neater. Alright, this movie's a lot longer than the original, and at times it does appear to drag, but it's paced in an unusual manner that kind of keeps you interested and riveted, if you would. So I did like that part. Michael Bay directed this movie. He also directed the first one. And you're going to see a lot of his signature stuff here, okay? High contrast colors. You will see that 360 degree camera shot he was very fond of. Kind of makes you feel a bit dizzy. And big close-ups. He likes doing that, and I think it works for these kinds of movies, so I wasn't bothered by seeing it too often. A lot of people think his movies are kind of music video-y, but that's alright, I think. Especially for a movie about robots that transform into vehicles. I think it's more than appropriate, actually. With that put away, I will give the movie a praise for its nods that it makes to the original television series. There are some homages they make to it in terms of the story and events that happen in the film, especially to the original animated movie, which I think came out in maybe '87. I'm not going to fact check that. You can if you want. Comment below if you feel you need to tell me. And there's also some homages to the latter iterations that come after Generation 1 of the Transformers series. I'm not terribly familiar with them, but I know there's at least more than a dozen that came after the first original series, and there's some elements that come from those generations that they incorporate into the new movie. And I think it works as an overall package. So, I felt my money was spent well. I enjoy Transformers. If you like these kinds of movies, I recommend you go and watch it too. Otherwise, hey, there's other films coming out. You might want to enjoy one of those instead. Whatever. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. One thumb up for me. That's all it needs. I'll see everybody else later. Have a good one. Until next time.